Jai Shri Ram. Every Hindu must know this much, that the three principal texts, the Prasthanatrayam, that means what is Hinduism? If somebody asks, you should say, please study these three books, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads and Brahma Sutras. These are the triple canon, canon. Canon means a set of religious books which are considered authoritative. There are lakhs of shastras in Hinduism, Puranas, Itihasas, so many are there. But the main philosophical, spiritual, metaphysical principles are embedded, are contained in these three canonical scriptures. Canon, like I said, means a set of religious books which are considered authoritative. They are seminal, seminal, that means they are the source. Okay, so Vedas are there. The Ved, in fact, it's not Vedas, it's Ved. The Sanskrit word is Ved. Ved means to know. Know, that's a command actually. The word Ved itself is an injunction. Know. Who should know? As a human being, it is your moral obligation toward yourself to know the truth. So, to know the truth, you must study the Vedas. But who has the time? So, and therefore Bhagavad Gita is the summarized version. Sri Krishna, Paramatma, Jagannivasa, who is the Jagannath, made it easy for us by condensing all the wisdom of the Vedas in one place. So, remember this. Prasthanatrayam, the orthodox Hindu texts on Tattva Jnana. Tattva Jnana means philosophy, metaphysics. Metaphysics is a branch of philosophy. Basically, metaphysics means, the first principles, the study of first principles. What is life? What is matter? What is I? What is the meaning of identity? Ontology. Ontology is the study of what is the meaning of being. What does it mean to be? When you say I, who's that I? Is it the body? No, this is my body. Is it your hand? No, that's my hand. So this body also is my body. Then who is that my? That who is that my? That subject is called ontology, teleology, purpose. If there is a pencil, you can write with it. If there is a board, you can write on it. If there is a motorcycle, you can ride. If there is a car. So everything has a purpose. So what is the purpose of your life? That research is called teleology, purpose behind. No? Sometimes you will have no answer. Anyway, what is the purpose behind a mountain, rainbow, river, stars, moon, sun, and ourselves? So anyway, we don't have answers to all these questions. So, metaphysics, beyond physics. Meta means about, meta means beyond. So, metaphysics can also, the word metaphysics or metaphysical can also mean something that's very difficult to understand. If you say this is very metaphysical, that means you're trying to say it's very difficult, very recondite, very abstruse. The meaning is obscure, difficult to understand. Okay, anyway. So, Tattva Jnana means metaphysics. Okay, that is the nearest English equivalent for the word Tattva Jnana. Tattva means the essence, knowledge. Tattva, the essence, Krishna Tattva. What does it mean to be Krishna? What is the philosophy of Krishna? What is the entire philosophy of Bhagavad Gita? That is Krishna Tattva. So, the text with the principal commentary. Somebody has made a wonderful effort and created this small chart. I'll just read out the names. So one is Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, Brahma Sutras. So about Upanishads, there are 108 mentioned by Sri Rama. When Hanuman asked him, what is the way to moksha? Sri Rama said, study Mandukya Upanishad. One is sufficient. It has only 12 mantras. It is the smallest Upanishad. If you don't understand that, then 10. Then if the 10 also you have a difficulty, 32. Then 108. So Rama actually listed out 108. But there are more than 150 Upanishads. I have some 122 published in a book form, 2 volumes. Anyway, so if Sri Rama has listed out 108, that means they must be the most important ones. In fact, Sri Rama made it very simple. He said, study Mandukya Upanishad. Mandukya means actually, it is a word with many meanings. Mandukya Rishi. Mandukya actually means a school, Vedic school or a university. So Mandukya Upanishad means an Upanishad or wisdom that originated in a Vedic university called Mandukyam, and the teacher's name was also Mandukya. Incidentally, Mandukya also means a frog. So many foolish people who don't know that a word has many meanings think that and they are puzzled. Why is this called frog Upanishad? So I don't want to comment loosely on them, because there are many wise, seemingly wise people who do not know this interesting trivia and then go about trying very hard to give an explanation of why it is called frog also. Baba, it is not a frog Upanishad, Baba. Mandukya Rishi was there. So, just as we, cities are eponymous, we name even planets after people, we name everything, isn't it? So similarly, Mandukya Upanishad is the contribution of Mandukya Rishi. Okay. So Upanishads. So Bhagavad Gita. Gita Bhashyam of Shankaracharya, Gita Bhashyam of Ramanujacharya, Gita Bhashyam of Madhvacharya, and Jnaneshwari of Jnanadev, Gita Bhashyam of Ananda Tirtha, and Subodhini of Sridhara Swami, Sridhara Bhashya or Subodhini. And some more Vyakhyas, Vartika, Tika, sub-commentaries. Tika means commentary. So I'll just read out the names, because I don't think in our lifetime we are going to read all this. At least we must listen to the names once. Ananda Giri Vyakhya, Gudhartha Deepika of Madhusudana Saraswati. I have a copy. I have read that. I keep referring to that. I have a decent collection of at least 100 commentaries on Bhagavad Gita. Geethartha Sangraha of Yamunacharya, Tatparya Chandrika of Deshikar. I don't have that. Geeta Tatparya Nirnaya, Geeta Vivritti of Raghavendra Swami. Geeta Vivritti of Raghavendra Swami. Amrita Tarangini of Raghunath Das. Amrita Tarangini. Jayatirtha Muni Vyakhya. Jayatirtha Muni Vyakhya. Geeta Rahasya of Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Yes, I have that. Of course, Tilak perhaps blundered in suggesting that Aryans live in the North Pole. So, Geeta Rahasyam of Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So, Bal Gangadhar Tilak ji, he in his book he wrote that Aryans came from the Arctic pole. I do not know why he said such a thing, on what basis, and this is clearly wrong. Okay, so anyway, let us leave it there. He did great work. Bal Gangadhar Tilak was an extraordinary patriot. But in his book, he wrote this. So that's not to be bothered too much about. Anyway, he did great work. He was a great karma yogi. So he lived the Gita anyway. Upanishads, Shankara Bhashya on 12 Upanishads. Ananda Tirtha Bhashya is also there. And Shariraka Bhashya of, no, that is on Brahma Sutras. Let us leave it there. Upanishads, Shankara Bhashya on 12 Upanishads are available, and Ananda Tirtha Bhashya are there. And now commentaries, Vyakhya, Vartika, Tika, sub-commentaries. I'll just read out the names. Sureshwara's Vartika on Taittiriya Upanishad and Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Ishopanishad Bhashya by Vedanta Deshikar. Ranga Ramanuja Muni on 10 Upanishads. Ranga Ramanuja Muni on 10 Upanishads. And Jayatirtha Vyakhya. Okay. I just read out the names. At least we must listen to the names once in our lives. Okay. Now Brahma Sutras. On Brahma Sutras, the Bhashyas are Shariraka Bhashya of Shankaracharya. Shariraka Bhashya. Shankaracharya. Adi Shankaracharya. Sri Bhashyam of Ramanujacharya. Sutra Bhashyam of Madhvacharya. The names are different, but they are all their commentaries on Brahma Sutras. Shariraka Bhashya, Shankaracharya. Sri Bhashyam, Ramanujacharya. Sutra Bhashya, Madhvacharya. And other prominent bhashyas are Nimbarkacharya's Bhashya, Vallabhacharya, Baladevacharya, Srikantha Shivacharya, Sripati Pandita. And the other Vartika, Vyakya, Tika, I'll just read out the names. On Brahma Sutras. Remember, we are talking about Prasthanatraya, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads and Brahma Sutras, which are the principal. Why is this important for you to know? When people criticize Hinduism and some things in the Puranas and Ramayana and Mahabharata, which are actually itihasas. So remember, itihasa means this is how things happened. Now, is it history? Yes, there is a kernel of history. There is a seed, kernel of history. But you know, our rishis, our thinkers, our intelligentsia, Hindu intelligentsia, were very smart people. Simply if you narrate, what happened, who was born when he became king and when he died, how many wives, how many children, when he died, how many battles he won. Just this factual information is of no use literally. It has no didactic component. So, no edificatory value. Therefore, our rishis decided that along with this, they included so many stories, fantastic stories, parables, technology, knowledge, spiritual, secular, all kinds of things. So our itihasas and Puranas, of course, some interpolations are also there. Some nonsense has been, put in there to defame Rama and Krishna and all that. Some rascals have done that work also, but we can easily weed them out. You can weed it out. We can weed it out. Anyway, so the point here is our itihasas and Puranas are an informal university. Please understand, there is no such university anywhere in the world. It's an informal university, like Wikipedia is there. It is good, but in some parts, Wikipedia, they have all kinds of Hindu phobes are there. They have distorted information about Hinduism. So somebody has to do some cleaning work. Then Wikipedia is something like our Puranas. So our Puranas, how many are there? People say 36. There are more than 50. 18 Mahapuranas, 18 Upapuranas are usually listed, but more than 50 are there. So these are all informal universities. The common people, after a day's hard work, used to sit and listen. They used to learn everything about family relationships, even about sex, even about, name it, politics, statesmanship, academics, technology, and entertainment, humor, all the rasas are there. So that's an informal university, which is why we Hindus are a nation of very intelligent people. Along with Jews, the Hindus are the most intelligent people on the planet. The others, I'm sorry, I don't even want to comment on them. They believe nonsensical dogmas. So rubbish, utter rubbish, lechery, butchery, treachery. Lechery, butchery, treachery, that is all. That is the end of their holy book. So whereas Puranas have some fantastic tales, though our rishis never thought that pure history is useful. History embedded with all these things makes it worthwhile to listen. So that we learn that these were the mistakes our ancestors, perhaps the forefathers or kings or whosoever made. So we don't repeat them. We learn lessons. So we get entertained also. That factual information is also available. So elevating mere facts to the level of an academic subject, I think, is stupidity. Okay. So I think I told you what you need to know. If anybody asks you, what is this? So many things are there, fantastic nonsense is there in Puranas, tell him it's not nonsense. If you study quantum mechanics, you will understand that what looks like nonsense is the highest sense. Okay? Quantum mechanics will tell you that there is no state of matter, it is all in flux. Classical physics will tell you that there are 4 states of matter. And what else? 4 states of matter and 4 dimensions. Quantum mechanics will say there are at least 11 dimensions. And parallel universes are there. So quantum mechanics, that's why Niels Bohr said, if you are not confused and shocked, it means that you did not understand anything. So Puranas are similar. They are analogous to quantum mechanics. All kinds of wild things are there which will stimulate the listener's imagination. And we love, myths and legends and fantastic stories. And storytelling is such a great thing, such a great art. Storytelling, all of us even now like to listen to nice stories, isn't it? And through the stories, if knowledge can be imparted, don't you think that's a very smart thing to do? That's what our rishis did. But these idiots don't understand. Uh, okay, Harry Potter, you see how has it caught on the imagination? Because it has so many things. Harry Potter has got a lot of fantastic things, but along with that, a lot of leadership, management, so many things, human psychology, lateral thinking, creativity, everything is there. So it's a neat package. Okay. So Brahma Sutra Bhashyas, let us see. Panchapadika Tattvavadipana Vivarana School, Bhamati, Kalpataru, Parimala, Abhoga, Bhamati School, Brahma Sutra Deepika, Ratna Prabha, Bhashya Prabha, Nyaya Nirnaya of Anandagiri, Chandrika, Nyayenu Du Shekara. So Brahma Vidya Bharana. So many are there. So Sri Bhashya of Ramanuja. On Sri Bhashya of Ramanuja, more commentaries are there. I mean, like all the other names that I read are Shariraka Bhashya of Shankaracharya. And on Bhashya written by Shankaracharya, people have written so many Bhashyas. So on Ramanuja's Sri Bhashya, there are other Bhashyas. That means a commentary on the commentary. Sruta Prakasha Vedanta Deepa Shata Dusani Nyaya Bhaskara. And Sutra Bhashya of Madhvacharya. Oh my God, there are so many commentaries on this commentary. Anuvyakhyana, Nyaya Sudha, Tattva Prakashika, Bhashya Deepika, Nyaya Amrita Tarangini, Vanamala Mishriya, so on and so on. So Nimbakacharya also wrote. Brahma Sutras, briefly the main Brahma Sutra Bhashyakaras. Shariraka Bhashya of Adi Shankara, Sri Bhashya of Ramanuja, Sutra Bhashya of Madhvacharya, then Bhashyas written by Nimbarkacharya, Vallabhacharya, Baladevacharya, Srikanta Shivacharya, Sripati Pandita. Okay? And on these Bhashyas written by these Bhashyakaras, other commentaries are also there. So now, I just explained the triple canon, Prasthanatrayi, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, Brahma Sutra. If somebody is criticizing Hinduism and you don't know what to do, tell him, listen, Baba, see, there are so many things. In fact, more than 1 lakh Shastras are there in Hinduism. So just as you know, in other religions, they have one main book, isn't it? So the triple canon of Hinduism are called Prasthanatrayi, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, Brahma Sutras. In fact, Bhagavad Gita itself is a summary of Upanishads and Brahma Sutras also. So if you want to know what is Hinduism, study the Bhagavad Gita. But again, Bhagavad Gita is not easy to understand, okay? So many commentators have differences in their own opinions. So, who is the best? Geetha Press is very good. Commentary is written by Jayadayal Goyandka, Ram Sukdas ji, and Swami Mukundananda. Of course, he is not connected with Geetha Press. And ISKCON founder Swami Prabhupada, and Yogananda, God Talks with Arjuna, and Ramakrishna Math. Several acharyas have written. So, who else? Well, these are the main. There are many. I have a huge collection. So, please remember this much. Prasthanatrayam. If anybody starts talking nonsense, you have to tell them, listen, you have not read anything fully. Please read Bhagavad Gita and then don't unnecessarily waste your words and energy. So, this is the response. Jai Shri Ram.